Hello to my Aquarius. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. This reading is going to be for Sunday, August 31st through Sunday, September 7th. Okay, let's get into it. Your ruling planet Uranus goes retrograde on September 6th. That may be something that you all want to pay attention to. So you can follow me on TikTok and also on Instagram. I will put some information up on those platforms to help you to see what that means, because you already have some information. If you're new to my channel, first and foremost, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back, welcome back. Uranus is the Fool card. So something is going to help you to finally close out a cycle. And again, you want to make sure you're closing out cycles in love. Closing out cycles in love. Let me tell you the significance of 11th house. Like Aquarius rules 11th house, right? So 11th house is all about friendship, community, and it's also going to help you to, in this year 9, right, not only close out cycles in love, and I'm not going to spend too much time on this, Aquarius, because I want to really dive into your reading, but it's also going to help you to see who's connected to whom and how you may have missed. That's all of us. That's me, you know, there's no such thing as a perfect human being, right? But also how some people are determined to make other people look like a fool. Like, and you may be saying, gosh, how in the world could I have missed this? Like, this is so right in my face. How in the world could I have missed this, right? So 11th house is all about friendship, community, teamwork, common goals, hopes and wishes, friends and allies, those kind of things, right? So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. And Uranus is the Fool card. That's the, the Fool card. You want to make sure it's an upright, right? And let's dive right in, right? Let's dive right in. Let's get into your reading. Let's set the tone for your reading. So you may feel like this whole year, I'm going to say we're in September, right? So when you watch this video, you may see this video on the 30th or the 31st of September. Yeah, the 30th or 31st of September. You may have been feeling like this whole year, people have been trying to, make you out to be like not the smartest sign in the zodiac, right? Or not one of the smartest signs in the zodiac. And that's okay. That's okay. It's the intention behind it. You may have had some impulsive energies to just say, okay, they not the smartest sign in the zodiac, and I'm going to show you why. So, but you don't have to necessarily look at it as a negative. This is where you want to really just kind of learn how to close out cycles in love and just be more aware, right? So Uranus is that kind of spaceship sign. And this is really just kind of sort of the year of learning more about your zodiac sign, your ruling planets. You rule by 2 planets, 2 outer planets. And so you can look at it as like, okay, lesson learned, you're moving forward, okay, you're moving on, right? Every word I speak is with love and truth and good intention. Love and truth and good intention. So hopefully everybody can see this. Setting intentions, right? Setting intentions. So this is going to be around your 11th house, okay? Around 11th house. And don't forget to, if you're following me on Patreon, those videos are going to be going up very soon as well. They're going to be going up very soon as well. So thank you for joining me here, and thank you for joining me over there. Bonus videos will be going up over on the membership side. But yeah, when people are determined to keep cycles open, remember you're ruled by Saturn. Saturn is currently retrograde, and also Uranus goes retrograde on September 6th. When people are determined to keep cycles open and make you look like a fool because you don't know who's friends with whom, who's a part of what community, and they're just determined, instead of them coming right out and just telling you, they want to show you Like they want to show you. So keep this in mind. If your 11th house, remember Aquarius rules 11th house, but your zodiac sign may not be an Aquarius in your 11th house. So if your 11th house is a earth sign, people will be determined. It's not all the time. Some people will just come right out and show you, right, something, right? But if their intention is to hurt you, because everything is intention, if their intention is to hurt you, then they want to show you, right? They want to show you that you were a fool in this. If their intention is to help you, then they're going to show you and say, you know, if your sign is an earth sign, if your zodiac sign is a water sign, they want you to feel a particular, they want you to feel like a fool, right? If it's a fire sign, you'll feel bullied, you'll feel exhausted, you'll feel, you know, drained. So if that's been pulling on your energy, an air sign, all that energy is coming down. So if you all have been feeling something lately, you'll be coming up on Uranus, so slow down, pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. So every word I speak is with love, truth, and good intention. So some energies have been trying to get you not to close out cycles, Aquarius. So again, I'm channeling messages, trying to help shine a light on the darkness to pull you back into enlightenment, okay? So that you can continue keeping your vibrations high. All right, Wheel of Fortune. All right, Wheel of Fortune. Justice card. These are major arcana, the Magician card. Four of Wands. The Five of Swords. Two of Wands. Hopefully everybody can see all of this. Let me make sure you can see this. It looks like you can see it because I can see it in the camera. So I'll make sure you can see all of this. And if you can hear me just fine, thumbs up. All right, Two of Wands. Here we have the Five of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so this is the year of 9, right? So I'm going to do a 9-card spread here. So someone really wanted to get a message across to you, right? Someone wanted to get a message across to you. And so someone wanted to roll the dice, right? Right? So here's the Wheel of Fortune here, right? So this is something was fated to happen. Something was fated to happen. This is Wheel of Fortune. So half of this is 5. So it could be a Leo or something having to do with your 5th house, right? So somebody decided, hey, we're gonna roll the dice here. We're gonna roll, see this dice right here? We're gonna roll the dice here, right? So something you may have said, you know, somebody may want to take something to court. Somebody want to maybe show you something. Maybe want to, you know, show you who your open enemies are, right? Maybe somebody wants to show you something, right? Remember the polarity to this is Taurus, right? So check to see what your sign is in your 11th house. So somebody may want to show you who your open enemies are, right? Somebody may want to show you a message, right? Because this is Mercury, right? Mercury is no longer retrograde. So somebody may want to show you something, right? Here's the Four of Wands. Here's the 4. Somebody felt like something was their way or the highway. So you may be celebrating something. So you may be having you may have some good news, you know, coming to your door. I feel like this is some good luck here. This is good news. You're going to feel very fortunate that someone is bringing something to you, right? And this is the difference between, because again, you all rule 11th house. So these are energies that's basically saying wherever you are right now, you put good energy out into the universe. So it's almost like you laid a foundation in advance. And these are people that's saying, we're looking out for you, whoever you are, Aquarius. But you're going to have to really learn your birth chart, right? You're gonna have to really learn your birth chart, whoever you are, because somebody was being bullied. Here we had the Five of Swords here, like playing mind games, right? Or saying you were playing mind games, right? Here's the Five of, see this on this card here, blood on this card here, right? Something from your past, right? And so here we have the Two of Wands here. Someone made an impulsive decision behind your back. Someone made a real impulsive decision behind your back to win. 4 and 2 is 6. So somebody was holding on to some kind of anger or rage or frustration or some kind of aggression, and basically tried to project something onto you. Remember, 7th house is a projection. Basically, is a somebody try to appear to be a light to your shadow, right? So when we talk about 7th house and you all rule 11th house, meaning that there are people who actually know you to be a balanced person, right? To be a healthy work-life balance. But somebody had already made some kind of projection, somebody lied about you, about why you travel, how you were able to go from local travel to some of you all international travel. I don't know what you all do for a living. Somebody may be a flight attendant. Somebody may maybe you travel a lot for your job. Maybe you work from home. I don't know what kind of work people do. Whatever kind of work you do, or maybe you work from home, because a lot of people, that's pretty popular now. Some people telework. Whatever you do, somebody was quite impulsive, right? And trying to make you and someone else feel worthless, right? This right here, Pentacles, would also be like a camera, you know, like pointed right outside your door. It'd be like your neighbors watching something outside your door, right? And also tying you to some things. So a lot of things were going on, you know, right behind, under your nose, behind your back, lots of stuff going on that you weren't even aware of, Aquarius. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, as innovative as you all are, you want to know what your zodiac sign is in your 11th house, because someone wanted to make you look like a complete fool to your friends, your community, wherever you're going. People wanted to make you look like, by the time you got, this person is a fool. This person don't even know, they don't know half of what's going on. And so this person is completely out of touch. They don't know what's going on. You can do anything up under their nose, they won't know. They are just totally oblivious to everything that's going on, like a complete and total airhead, whether you're a man or a woman, right? And so, and you know that's not true. You know that is not true, Aquarius. So let's see what's going on here. So anyway, this is the good news that's coming here. I do see you celebrating some good news coming in here. But it looks like whoever your community that you're going towards is looking out for you, right? And this could be something that you prayed for. Somebody could have prayed for wherever you're going or wherever you are right now, to have friends that would look out for you, like that would protect, cover, you know, when you're busy, kind of, you know, like I said, you all are ruled by 2 outer planets, 2 generational planets, and that they would give you messages, that they would look out. Yeah. It doesn't really matter geographical location, because people are people no matter where you go. Some people label certain geographical areas as being shady, as, you know, shadier than others. But people, you can find kind people no matter where you go, right? Let's see what else we have here. So here we have the Hierophant card here. Yeah. So it looks like there is possibly something about possibly a Taurus. Let's see here. Okay. Maybe a Taurus moon sign people are talking about. Somebody has a Taurus moon sign that people are talking about. Somebody could be holding on to something, tying you to something that is behind your closed doors, something that was done behind your back. And so some people could be playing mind games with you, whoever you are. So I don't know who would be a Taurus moon that's connected to you. Could be a family member. Again, pulling birth charts. You could be a Taurus moon. Again, remember Taurus rules second house. Taurus is ruled by Venus, the goddess of love, pleasure, art, music, aesthetics. The polarity, the other side of Venus is that it can be vain, vengeful, green with envy. So it could mean that some energies wanted access to knowing what's going on behind closed doors. Like, what have you mastered? Eight of Pentacles is about like mastering something. You could be a person who works from home. People may want to know, like, what kind of work do they do from home? Who has a key? Who would have a key to your home to find out what kind of work you do from home? So a lot of things are starting to unravel as to, what you do for work. Like, what kind of work do you do? Who, and somebody wanting to know. And people were jumping to conclusions, trying to find out what's going on behind closed doors for you all, Aquarius. So I don't know where you all live, what you all, of course I wouldn't know. I'm talking to a camera here, but let's see what else we have going on here. So people were talking, trying to bring judgment down on you all. So I kind of feel like looking at your cards here, somebody was just completely and totally oblivious to what was going on. This is the Judgment card, right? And there's an obsession that was going on here. Yeah. So when you see the Judgment card, and again, I'm shining a light on something. So again, if it's just not your situation, even if it is and you don't know, this is where you really want to slow down. By the 6th of September, both of your planets would have gone retrograde. You really want to slow down. You really want to slow down and pay attention. At least, if nothing else, pray, okay? God, is there something going on that I'm not aware of? Is there something going on that I'm not aware of? Did I let any spirits into my home that, that if you have kids or grandkids or, this is where you want to start talking to people. Are you being bullied? Does it sound like somebody playing mind games with you? Are you just kind of moving around too fast that you're not getting all the information? Are you having dreams and downloads that just seem like they're just kind of off or strange or weird? Do people seem like they've been a little cold to you? Do they seem different? This is where you really want to start collecting information. That's what Mercury is all about. Mercury is a communication planet, so you getting downloads. That's where you want to keep you staying in prayer. You got 3 planets that are retrograde in Aries. That's where your prayer life increases drastically. So if you're feeling extra tired, something could be pulling on your energy constantly. That's not something you want to ignore. So judgment is coming down on some energies that did something behind your back. So Ace of Pentacles. So there's a lot of money coming to you all. A lot of money coming to you all, Aquarius, because of something was done. That's what I'm saying. You don't want to be totally oblivious because either you were being bullied and didn't even realize you were being bullied, or somebody that you love was being bullied. And, and somebody feels worthless. So here we have the 9 of Wands here. So somebody won't be going back to not paying attention. You won't be going back to not paying attention from now on. You be totally aware, eyes wide open, paying attention from now on. Whatever this is, you will be paying attention. So I don't care how old or young, well, of course if they're younger, but if you got somebody living with you or was living with you, if you have son, daughter, parent, whoever living with you, from now on you will be paying attention. Because somebody is now bringing some information. I feel like what I'm talking to is a person who's kind of a loner. This is what I'm talking to. I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's a loner. Maybe a bit of a hermit, a loner. Somebody who stays to themselves. Yeah, here's the Sun card. And so a light is now shining on something. Somebody really thought that you were never coming back. So, yeah. So some energies thought you were never coming back to something. So so somebody really thought that a destiny swap had really just was successful. And if you don't know anything about destiny swaps, when there's a lot of money involved, it's pretty serious. It's pretty serious because what's in a destiny swap is like a person will do anything. Some people will literally do anything for money. Literally do anything for money. One of the things that I was getting before I turned the camera on for you all is that a lot of people, here we have somebody's a druid, right? A kind of malevolent nocturnal spirit associated with nightmares. I feel like something was going on without you all just was, the only word that's coming to mind is just totally oblivious. I feel like something would have taken you so by shock and so by surprise. You know, like somebody wanted to make you completely look like a fool. It's almost like you were in a relationship. This is you. You were in a relationship with somebody who, this is you. You were in a relationship with somebody. This is a relationship. This could have been a friendship. So relationship, obviously, we know. Friendship, relationship, job, something. Somebody really... I feel like if somebody couldn't bully you, they wanted to make sure they bully somebody that you love. Yeah, they wanted to cause you a nightmare by any means necessary. So it's time for you to adjust your crown, and also the people around you, helping them to learn how to adjust their crown and encouraging open dialogue. So Angel Gabriel, the messenger of God here. I feel like somebody could have possibly wanted to be a part of a religious community and was bullied in a religious community. So you have the gift of premonition. This is forewarning. So source shows you possibly in a dream or some kind of download in advance. So a religious community doesn't necessarily mean a church, a mosque, or a temple. I say that a lot in my readings. Sometimes it could be a part of an organization that opens and closes in prayer. So you made a positive impact on them. So you have the gift of deja vu. This is remembering the future. So basically somebody was being talked to like they were dead. I mean, like somebody was literally being talked to like they did not matter. Like totally disrespected, disregarded, like they were a piece of trash. And somebody tried to talk to you like that, but you cut them right off. And that was your sign. Okay, so this is, somebody met their match. This is a sign for you all, Aquarius. Aquarius is pretty good at cutting people off. Like y'all will cut people smooth off. Somebody disrespect you, Aquarius, y'all will cut people smooth off. Y'all don't even blink bat an eyelash. But when a loved one does that to you, that is a sign that they're around other people that's doing it to them. That is when you encourage conversation. What is going on? Because there could be a destiny swap happening right before your very eyes, and you're not even aware that somebody could be setting them up, could be sacrificing them right then and there. And you moved on and got in your spaceship, right? So let go and let God. So mental health is just as important as physical health, right? So there are signs all around you. Yeah, the spy is now turned on. Yeah, you are protected and loved. Yeah, so schedule a vacation. Schedule a vacation. Toss something into a burning bowl. What I'm picking up here, Aquarius, is your emotional intelligence. This is what I'm picking up on for you all. Something is key for you all, right? Something is key. Part of the reason why you see the Judgment card out here And what's hidden in the Judgment card is an obsession. Highly emotionally intelligent people, right? And this is where the lie was being told about you all Aquarius. Because this is an obsession with you. Highly emotionally intelligent people, feel like you are completely interested in them. So it feels like if this is a romantic relationship or a job or whatever, you put your all into it. So meaning that you were 100%, there. Whether it was a professional relationship, a romantic relationship, like you were there in it, right? But once you were gone, right? So no matter who energies may have tried to replace you with, or even if it was friendship, it's not always romantic, even if it was a friendship. So put it wherever it needs to go. Energies may have felt like they owned you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And it could have been friends. It could have even been friends who felt like they owned you. Like, how dare this person? Do they know who I am? Right? That kind of energy, right? Because people got your full attention. Whether it's family, friends, whomever. So no, you will not be disrespected. They got your full attention. But when it was over, it was over. When you finally spoke up with your confidence. Remember when this is why Mercury came out. Mercury is retrograde in Leo, right? That's when we talk about 5th house. When you finally spoke up and said, okay, this does not make me feel comfortable. I don't feel safe. When you talk to me like that, however you responded, right? But you made a positive impact on people. You don't have to have a screaming and yelling match. That's what the Sun card is here, right? Mercury was retrograde in Leo. Leo is ruled by the Sun. That's where the confidence came in, right? That vitamin D, which is a hormone. There was some kind of imbalance somewhere. Maybe you weren't getting enough sun at some point. Maybe you started getting out and getting some more sun. Maybe you started sun gazing. Maybe you start realizing, okay, the sun is medicine. Maybe you need to get out somewhere, get outside a little bit more. Maybe you started having more conversations outside, when it was sunny outside. Maybe they gave you the confidence that you needed, right? So, so maybe that helped your health improve. Whatever it was, but nevertheless, you're not going to be disrespected, right? And you can say it in a very healthy way. But I feel like looking at your cards here, people were so used to you just kind of sitting there, just letting people talk to you any kind of way, that when you finally spoke up in your personal or your professional life, no matter how respectful you were, people just saw it as, oh my God, like they were just caught off guard, clutching pearls, clutching ties, clutching bow ties, whatever. Just clutching imaginary items, right? So here we have choose wisely. Yeah, choose wisely. Yeah, so you're closing out cycles. Closing out cycles in love. Somebody has to remember that when you close out cycles, there's going to always be there's two sides of a story, right? But you should not have to wait until somebody else wants to close out a cycle the way they want to close out a cycle. This is free will, 7th house. It doesn't always have to end where you end up being an open enemy to somebody. Hey, if you want to close out a cycle in love, and that's the end of that. You don't have to keep going back and forth like it's a volleyball game. You said this and I said that and you said this and I said, but the way I remember it and such and such. Okay, hey, it's time to close it out in love. Let's just close it out in love. Right? There it is. There's a love card, right? Divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Only love itself. Some things, there's a reason why something is closing, right? Some things are closing for a reason. If it's In this year of 9, some of you all are, what I'm picking up on again, you're rising above judgment because you got some clarity. You haven't had some awakening of some of your relationships. You've reflected on some things. You know what your purpose is, right? Yeah. Remember, Pluto is the outermost planet, right? So you're breaking some kind of generational cycles, chains, and curses. Number 8, that's it's unhealthy and wounded to stay connected to some relationships. So for some of you all, some of it does not align with a particular belief system for you all. And again, that's not judging anybody. Some relationships have caused you nightmares if somebody has expressed to you that you staying connected to other people have caused them nightmares, then sometimes it looks like you have released them and said, hey, you don't want to be the person that's causing them nightmares, so you're just moving on. It's not always them causing you nightmares. You're listening very intently. You're aware. If they said, hey, you still being connected to somebody that's causing them nightmares, you say, okay, well, so sometimes it looks like that. So yeah, but yeah, this right here, you're looking back and seeing just how restricted something made you feel. This is the same person right here. Same person. Being talked to a certain way made you feel a certain way. And so you're just freeing yourself. So I don't know what that looks like for some of you all. So there's a lot of factors in this. So yeah, but the spy is now turned on. So everything is all love. Anyway, that's what I have for you all. Let me see if there's a number here with this. Let's see if there's a number here for this. Yeah, I am unique. So thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs so that you can make the best of the life that is still waiting to be fulfilled by only you. There you go. So it's 3 energies that you are closing out cycles with. Some people may be not happy about it at all. They may not be happy about it at all, but again, you got to do what works best for you. You're not judging anybody, not at all. But that is what I have for you. Hopefully this is helpful. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.